Hello and welcome back to Jack's FSX videos. Today we're going to be doing a British Airways full flight from Glasgow, which is here, over to Barra, which is a Scottish island. Right then, so as I said, we're here at Glasgow Airport in Scotland. It is winter, because usually I do my videos in the summer, so again I thought I'd mix things up again, like the last full flight. And it will be a fully manual flight, as the last one again was autopilot, so just mixing things up. Plus, I don't even know if this aircraft even has autopilot. I haven't even looked into it. It's most likely that panel there, which doesn't seem to do anything, so we'll leave it. But yeah, I've got the engine started up already, so all we need is a pushback. Technically not following the rules there either, but again, I haven't really flown this aircraft a lot, and I literally barely even know how to fly it, so it's probably a good idea that I'm doing it manually, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, so let's just get the ATC on. It is an IFR. I think we're set to climb to 19,000 or something, which seems a bit high to me, but let's go with it, see what happens. And this is a real flight, like in the real world, with this exact aircraft, and British Airways that fly from Glasgow up to Barra, which is the name of the airport, not just the island. And if you don't know about it, it's the only airport in the world that has a sand runway. Sorry, not just a sand runway. I mean like a runway on a beach. It's the only airport in the world, and I actually did a video on it on Tectonic, so I'll try to remember to leave a link to that in the description. Like, I did a video on how you can get the realistic add-on scenery as well as a freeware version, so go and check that out if you want to have a look. And it will be a cut flight as always. Right, so let's see. Runway 5 using taxiway Lima Golf. Right, let's do this. Let's get ready to get a pushback. Turn on progressive taxi. I wonder if there's progressive taxi at Barra Airport, because there's no taxiways. Like, I wonder if they actually put arrows on there. Right, so yeah, let's get a pushback over to the left. Okay, something's happening. We're moving, and the pushback car isn't. That is a new one for me, but we'll see what happens if we end up turning to the left or not. Doesn't matter if we don't, because there's nothing behind us. But okay, that is a new one. I mean, I know you get a pushback no matter where you are in FSX, like even if there's no pushback car there, but I've never known it to do it on its own when there is one there. So that is very interesting, and it doesn't look like we're going to get turned to the left, but that's alright. So yeah, runway 5 we're heading over to, which is obviously over that way, as you can see. Nice tower view. Right, so let's stop the aircraft there. Let's just bring out some of these flaps. And obviously, if I want to tell you guys, if you're a beginner, this is now where you start your engines once you're pushed back onto the taxiway. But like I said, I don't really use this aircraft much, and I haven't bothered to learn how to turn it on or use any of the other systems yet. Okay, apparently you need quite a bit of throttle to get this thing moving, more than I thought. Usually light aircraft you need like 10%, this is on about 20. Maybe I can bring it down once we're moving. Yes, so let me just reset my view because we're off center. There we go. Control space, by the way. FSX tip there. Control space to reset your view to the center, so no matter where I am, control space, boom, I'm back in there. Right, so probably should brake for a turn. And just to give you an early sort of update on this channel, I said that some big things were going to happen this year, and I'm not going to tell you when yet, but I'm going to tell you by what I'm about to say, almost. Basically, I've got my exams coming up this year, which will be in the summertime. I'm not going to specify exactly when, although if you are a student, you should know. So yeah, they're going to be sometime in early summer, and that after I have those, that is when these big changes are going to happen. Like, I don't really want to say any more than that. You know, I just want to sort of hint a little bit to you at a time, if you know what I mean. There will be some like info that I will put out on my channel like separate videos letting you know more and more as the time gets on. I'll do like 3 sort of videos that, again, I don't want to really say what the videos are, but yeah, so big change is going to happen this year, but I'm just saying I wanted to tell you that they're not going to happen very soon, so don't get too excited yet. Whoa, what is going on? Whoa, what is that? Is it because we're going a bit too fast? Because I think we're trying to take off. that is weird. I've never had that before. We are going a little bit fast, to be fair. But yeah, so it's going to happen later on in the year. So don't think it's going to be happening, you know, next month or the month after. It's a little while away. But yeah, that's the situation. Because I was going to do it earlier, actually. I was going to do it earlier. But I basically sort of thought it's probably best if I do it after I finish my exams, so then I can concentrate more on what's going to change and then the future of the channel. I'm basically speaking like gibberish to you guys because you've got no idea what I'm talking about, but again, don't want to tell you too much yet. Loads of info will be coming your way this year, and always make sure that you're following me on Twitter and Facebook for the latest updates on what's going to be happening, what's going to be changing, because I always put the latest updates on there before I do on YouTube, so make sure that you are following me on there. Or some updates I don't even put on YouTube because I can't make a video every time I've got an update. So yeah, we've slowed right down. Yeah, so that's just basically a little update on what's going to be happening over the next, well, this year basically. Right, request takeoff clearance. So we've got all our lights on. Hold short. Cool, blimey, I was almost going to sail out onto there. Right, that'll do for a hold short. Where is he? Where's this Baron? Was it a Baron? What did he say? Glasgow Tower, take a hold short. Traffic is Beach Baron, yeah. Alright, we'll cut it because he looks like it's going to take forever. Right, no aircraft landed after waiting there on times 8 speed for about 20 seconds. So we've just been given clearance for takeoff. Look at all these passengers we've got that we're taking over to Barra. Thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you. I swear this plane's bigger in real life anyway. Like, I swear there's a little island through the middle. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It just seems so weird that, like, this is actually a British Airways plane in real life. Like, British Airways, like, such a big airline, has tiny little planes like this. Because, to be fair, like, not that many people are going to Barra, so makes sense. Right, so there we go. We're lined up. Let's whack on the throttle to 50%. And oh, there comes the shake again. I remember this last time actually, but it didn't happen on the taxiway, which is why that freaked me out a little bit. Right. We're okay. Don't know why I'm so far zoomed out. Right, let's rotate them. We are off. And we can't bring in the gear, unfortunately. But we are off into the air. Flaps can come in now. There's Glasgow Airport. Right then, so we are meant to climb to about 19,000. But like I say, I think it sounds a little bit too high to me. But we're on an IFR flight plan, so we kind of have to now. But we're just going to start making our turn to the left in a minute. Let's just make sure we're all tuned in to Glasgow. Departure. It's a little bit far out on here as well. That seems a little bit better. I think you can actually read the stuff. Even I can read the stuff from that distance. Right, so we're at 1,000 feet there. Right, turn left heading 300. So let's make that turn now then. Climb and maintain 8,000. So we're at 8,000 for now, and then it'll tell us, probably weirdly enough, to 18,000 and then 19,000. Because that's just FSX for you. Right. Still got to keep that turn. I'll jump back outside once we're at 300. 330. Come on. There we go. 300. So we don't even have a GPS in this aircraft, which means that we can't even like follow that. Like we literally have to use whatever ATC tell us to, or do whatever ATC tells us to. But we're certainly on our way now, aren't we? I do like this aircraft though. It's a really high quality aircraft. Pretty damn good. Do you think this plane can even cope at 19,000? I mean, look at it. Look at the size of this thing. At least we're going to have some good views of Scotland, though. That's not bad, is it? Okay, what is going on down there? Wouldn't want to be crossing that bridge. I mean, it's not even crossing anything. It's a big rock. There's a glitch like that in London, actually, if you've ever been to FSX in London. If you've ever been to London in FSX, rather. I literally just realised what I said. Yeah, there's a glitch like that there. And one other thing I want to ask you guys is, what video suggestions have you got for me? Because I want to start making more videos about what you guys want to see. And in fact, that's what the last few videos actually have been. Like the last one has. This one even kind of is. Someone just suggested I went to Barra, in which I am. Which I almost wasn't going to do because I'd done a tectonic video at Barra. But I thought, I haven't done it here, so actually, that's probably a good idea that I do one. What we at? 3,200 feet. Yeah, I can't imagine us getting to 19,000. But I'll cut the video in a second. We're still at 300, aren't we? So almost. Let's just make a slight turn to the right. We can climb a little bit faster though, actually, to be fair. Alright, that's more like it. 300. And we're almost at 4,000 on the altitude. So, I'll cut it to, say, mid-flight, and then we'll fly along for another couple minutes, and then I'll cut it to the landing. Right, I absolutely knew it. We were coming in. We just got to 8,000, and the aircraft was really struggling to climb anymore. So I requested to descend down to 7,000. So that is exactly what we're now doing. I mean, we're at 9,500 now, and this is pretty much the limits this aircraft can go to. I had no idea. Like, I mean, I knew it wasn't going to get to 19,000, but I had no idea it was going to stop at like 9,000. My bad on that one, but we're okay. We're still cruising along here. Where are we? It's quite hard to tell, if I'm honest with you. Please expedite your descent. Okay, hold on. Let's just get going a little bit more then. Yeah, because I figured it would be somewhere just above cloud level. And it is, surprisingly. In this empty aircraft. Alright, we've still got to descend. I'm not concentrating enough. Let's just get the nose down here so we can descend down to 7,000 before ATC has a fit. So at 9,300. Oh, I just noticed it always tells you over there. Alright then, so we're just above 7,000 now. Still cruising along. Nice shot of the sun there. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to quickly show you an overhead view just so you can see actually where we are in the world. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Outside, top down, that's it. Right, so let's just have a zoom out here. Right, so there we go. That's Glasgow there. And I believe Barra is here. That little bit of detailed view there. So let me just zoom out a little bit more. Because I know it's on this big long island, and I know it's down the south there somewhere, so I'm just assuming it's that bit there. I mean, originally I thought it was over here, but it looks like it is there. Oh, we're still 1,000 above. I think we're climbing, actually. Let's jump back inside. That's not what we want. Let's try that. And then F9. Yeah, because we're climbing. Let's just get back down again. Right, so we're just gonna go ahead a little bit more, and then I'll cut it to our landing. Alright then, we are now just coming in for approach. We are almost at 2,000 feet. We've now just been told to turn right heading 295. If we can sign that off. But here it is, I believe. There it is, even. Just there. That is where we'll be landing. You can tell it's an add-on because it doesn't exactly fit in to the game. Right, so we're turning... Oh, that's it, 295. We need to just send you back another 1,000 feet. And we'll be on track to land, basically. Where we'll be landing, I don't know. I have landed at this airport before, like I said, on Tectonic. But you can't even see the runways. All it is like a pole in the ground. Turn right heading 325, report runway in sight. I'm not going to be able to report the runway in sight, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Right. What did you say? 325 even. So let's just make a little bit more of a turn. 325. We can bring back our speed a little bit now, actually, I just realised. Right, so we're just going to say the runway's in sight, because FSX isn't going to understand that we can't see that. Let's have a final view outside the airport, aircraft even. Just so we can have a look. There it is. There is Barra. Sorry about the lag there. And here's Barra Island. And there's Scotland behind us. So, let's just bring out a degree of flaps here. Reduce the throttle down even further. It's quite hard to keep this aircraft steady, to be honest. Right. Let's get down a little bit more. Reducing the throttle. Flaps out more. So flaps are on full right now. Indeed they are, because there's only 2 settings. Oh, there we go. There's a tower view of us coming in. That looks quite scary. We're heading straight for the tower. Right. Now, I don't know what I don't know if you can see those sort of 2 strips going like that, like perpendicular to each other. Are they meant to be the runways? I hope not. We should be okay. We should be okay. But like I said, this is the first like proper approach I've done into this airport. Like before, I literally just set up my aircraft, knowing I was exactly in line. So we'll see. Basically, we'll see. Is the short answer. So just going to reduce the throttle back even further. We're about just over 100 knots here. I want to be a lot slower than that. So I'm just going to bring it back even further. We're at 500 feet. I don't see a pole yet, which worries me. Hopefully we'll see one, so we know where to land. I know what they look like. It's just, are we heading into the right direction? That is the question. These houses are appearing as we get closer, so hopefully a pole will appear soon. We're heading straight for the airport terminal. Come on, pole. If not, we're just going to be landing here, basically. Either way. Alright, we are landing here. Oh! That was a rough landing, not going to lie. Wait, why are our flaps in? No wonder we're coming in so fast. As if our flaps are in. At least we're at the terminal, not gonna lie, but why were our flaps in there? You saw them out. Everyone saw them out. If you're watching this video, alright guys, you know what just happened there. The runway's going down there, and we came in like that. So, I mean, that's the real runway, and we've come in like that. So, yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And if you've got any questions, or if you've got any suggestions for any future videos that I could do, make sure to hit the like button. Sorry, make sure to comment below and hit the like button. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching.